let's get into tonight's dinner. So I'm just cutting up some kielbasa, which I'm going to add potatoes and cabbage to. I want to talk about something tonight that probably isn't talked about enough. I happened to be scrolling on Facebook earlier and was watching some other people's cooking videos and happened to scroll through the comments, and I can't even tell you guys, like, it absolutely disgusted me. Like, I totally 100% understand, you're putting yourself out on the internet. You're gonna have people that say bad stuff. However, like, if you don't like something that somebody's cooking, you don't have to eat that. Nor do you have to watch that. You can give people constructive criticism without making them feel like a piece of shit, basically. Like, this one lady, people were criticizing her so bad. Like, oh my God, it was terrible. They were calling her names, calling her fat. Like, you don't know the next person's struggle. You don't know what the next person is going through. You only know what you see on the internet. And my heart was literally like broken for this woman. I cannot fathom how another mother, may I mind you, can sit there and belittle a mother for making dinner for her family with, like, on a very low budget. Like, I can't fathom that. Like, are we still in high school? Are we still in middle school? Are we mean girls? Is that what the world has come to? That we just have to, like, put our 2 cents into everything? Like, if you don't like what people cook, don't watch. That's okay. Not everybody is for everybody. God made us different for a reason, I just, oh man, like, I just still can't get over it. Like, thankfully, I've never had to deal with that. I mean, I've had, like, a comment or two about my cooking, and that's fine. I can take it. I'm a strong person. I got this. But to sit there and call people names and tell them that they're fat and stuff like that just, us women, we gotta do better. Like, what is this? Mean girls? Come on. Like, do better. So the kielbasa, we're just going to fry it up on both sides, and then we're going to set it aside. I also did take a couple strips of bacon that I had left from another recipe, just a little bit. Fried that up. You're going to keep that grease. Keep that bacon grease because we're going to need it. Set the bacon aside, and once these are fried, you're going to put them to the side. And now we're going to go cut up an onion. Also, as a side to go with the kielbasa, potatoes, and cabbage, I'm just going to make this box of dirty rice. Just going to follow the instructions on the back of the box. This is optional. If you want to do it, you can do it. If you don't, that's up to you too. All right, our sausage is pretty much done, so we're just going to set this to the side with our bacon. You remember that bacon grease I told you to save? Well, we're going to pop it in here and heat that grease up. Now, this could have been a one-pot meal. However, I was trying to get it done a little bit quicker, and I wanted to get the bacon done and the sausage done at the same time. So, you could do it either way. All right, you are going to need 3 tablespoons of butter, and you're going to go ahead and put that onion in there and just let it soften up. Now that your onions are swelled, let's go ahead and add our potatoes. And then we're going to fry those until they're brown. Now that our potatoes are cooked, we're going to go ahead and add our cabbage and pop a lid on it. Now, I did already season this up. I used some cayenne pepper because I didn't have any paprika, salt, pepper, onion, and garlic powder. And then I'm going to re-season it now. And then we're going to give everything a good mix. We're going to pop a lid on it, turn the heat down, and let it do its thing. Sorry, I did forget to add a little bit of chicken broth. And then we're going to let that cook down. Now that our cabbage has had a few minutes to swell down, remember that bacon from earlier? We're just gonna add that in there. Give it a nice little mix. And then we're gonna just let that water, or not water, chicken broth that we put in there, cook off and let that cabbage cook too. Now that we're on our home stretch here, let's go ahead and add in the meat. Oh crap. Try not to be like meat and get it everywhere. And then we're gonna give it a good mix. And then we're gonna turn it on low and let that simmer for a few to get all these flavors incorporated with each other.